Hi, this is Dale O'Shills, pastor of Church of the Redeemer in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thanks for joining me for devotional time today, and hope that things are going well with you, praying that God's blessing will rest upon you. We're talking this week about the will of God and how we need to engage in God's will, serving God with our whole hearts and learning how to say yes to His will for our lives. And part of God's will for your life is that you would learn how to be responsible, that you learn how to take responsibility or steward well the gifts that God has given to you. We talked yesterday about the fact that you and I need to steward well the gift of our temperament, our personality, and learning self-control and learning how to develop Christ-like characteristics in our personality and our temperament. I want to talk to you today about your time, that part of the will of God for your life is very practical when it comes to managing your time. You know, your time really is your life. Think about that for a moment. When you waste time, you're actually wasting your life. And I think there's a great revelation in that. That sort of changes everything when you begin to realize that when I'm not using my time well, I'm actually wasting away my life. Your life is your time. And every moment that you've been given by God is a precious gift. When you get to the end of your life, you're going to want some of those moments back. And the best thing to do is to utilize them well now so that we can live toward the end of our life and at the end of our life with no regrets. And every week that you live, you're given, just think about this, 24 hours a day, and then you're given 168 hours every week. Think about that. And here's the thing about that time. You get none of it back. It's all spent. There's no way that you can save it. You can't put it in a savings account somewhere. The only thing you can do is budget it. It's all you can do. You can allocate where you're going to spend that time. And this is the key for living in the will of God, to really take a hard look at your life and to say, okay, out of my 24 hours every day, out of my 168 hours every week, I actually have far more time than I realize that I have. Now let me go to work, paying attention to perhaps where I'm wasting it and how I can better invest it. And I will just tell you today that when you make the choice to really do a hard look at your time, the utilization of your time, you'll discover, number one, the benefit, the joy, the blessing of the time that God's given you, and then you'll become a better steward of how to utilize it. It will be a sobering moment, but also an encouraging moment when you realize, thank you, Lord, for the gift of time.